Hey, it's Soul with a small guide to talk about some small changes coming to 9.1 that you might not have heard of or maybe even forgot about, so I'm here to remind you. In 9.1, you can finally transmog your shoulders separately. All you have to do is check this little box here in the transmog menu to expand your transmog to show you 2 shoulder choices and, well, knock yourself out. The pet cap is being entirely removed in 9.1. You're still restricted to at most 3 of the same pet, but you no longer have to get rid of your duplicate pets to make room for more. Sweet. You'll no longer need to save souls in the Maw for Renown, whether you're capped or not, although the quest is still going to be there. A new quest is going to replace it where instead of just saving souls from the Maw, you are doing, well, everything, from dailies to rares to treasures to events in Korthia and the Maw. I'm not sure if this is really a buff per se, but since you're getting all sorts of stuff at the same time, I at least think that this is a lot more fun and engaging than a few clicks. And you get a bunch of stuff too, including a ton of anima and resources and other useful stuff that won't really make sense now, but you'll understand later.
Here's something really cool for those who want more accessibility options. A text-to-speech feature is being added to the patch along with a utility to transcribe voice chat. You can also configure it to read only what you want, or everything if you want to confuse yourself. These nuts.
Lots of changes to the Great Vault that you might have forgotten. First, if you don't like any of your vault choices, you can opt to pick up 3 of these tokens of merit, which you can then use at a nearby NPC to choose between Stygia, or a really sad amount of anima, like seriously, 175 anima. Do you know who I am? Anyway, you can also choose Soul Ash to the tune of 250, or this bundle of archived research. I'm not going to get into it here, but this is probably the best choice if you don't raid or PvP or do dungeons. 1500 research is really cool, even if you don't really know what I'm talking about. Just trust me. Also, for those of us who have to downgrade our mythic keystones every now and then, you can do so via NPC right here at the vault. Sure, you can still go down the good old-fashioned route and run into an instance and activate the key and then run out. This method here has been added for if you're, planning stuff with your buddies and you're like, what, you don't want to fail a 20 for points? You want to run a 12 for time? Ill. Okay, give me a second. I'm already in here in Orbos. Boom. Lastly, on Mythic Keystone stuff, if you do complete a key on time, you'll have an opportunity to talk to an NPC at the end of your run and re-roll your key once for another one of the same level, so long as your key is at the same or lower level than the dungeon you just cleared. So the person who just cleared it, they can't do it because, well, their key went up. There are lots of changes and additions coming to Torghast, but one small change that you might have forgotten about is that there's just straight up more Soul Ash dropping from Torghast. Right now, clearing a cell block at level 8 drops 540 ash. That is going to go up to 860 in the patch, with even more when you climb higher layers. And that's about it for all the small changes that you might have forgotten. There is a lot of stuff coming in the patch, and I hope to see you there as we smash our faces against a bunch of bad guys in the Maw. But that's the quick guide, and I will see you for the next one. I promise it's going to be a lot more in depth. But until then, stay safe, stay healthy, and
These nuts.